What's up, YouTube? Rock here, and yep, there we go. Yeah, it is Tuesday, February 18th, 2025, and I'm just gonna chill and grind Balatro. Try to beat this current run that I'm on. It's the run that I was on when I last streamed Balatro, the red deck plus blue stake. That is what I'm doing, and if I beat that, I have two options. I can just continue playing Balatro and work on the next run, or the next stake rather, or I could switch to None Holy. Depends how I feel. Also depends how quickly I'm able to get through the current run, because man, I've been struggling. There would be times where I get close and the run is looking really good, and then the RNG would kick me in the ass. Like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, that was almost lag free. That was a little more unpleasant than I thought it'd be. Okay. So I usually start these first few rounds with flushes. Oh joy. Ooh, that worked out. Neat. Give me something good. I guess I'll take it. Which would work well for flushes. Me. Oh, heart. Perfect. Oof. Ah. I had dinner not too long ago. Damn. Alright. I don't know, now that I have this, maybe I stick with flushes. Maybe I stick with flushes and then yeah. Just correspond the hand that I'm playing with this. Options. Ew. Flush would have been nice. The thing is, too, I know that I could hit 1,800, especially with having this, and now that I also have this. So I could skip this, but I don't really get much of a gain from it. And plus, like, one thing I've realized is for these different runs, I don't know which stake it is. Let me see. Red stake. So starting with the red stake, the first blind, the small blind, doesn't give you money when you beat it, whereas the big blind and the boss blind, they both give you money. And one thing because like there are times where I would skip both the small and big blind, but then I'd find myself paying for it in the end because it's like, oh, I got this really good Joker, but I can't get it because I don't have the money. So now I just skip the first one because it's like I don't really get money out of it. But I do play the second one because that's an opportunity for money that I could then use to potentially get a good Joker going into the boss blind. Spade. That was quick. Hold on. Give me either a 4 or a 9. Sick. Thanks. Thanks, RNG. Oh boy. So, corresponding with whatever this is, I'm capable of hitting 9k in one hand. So that means for future, basically for the following rounds, I could just skip blinds and go straight to the boss blind. Because I think the next round, the boss blind is like 5k. But since I just hit 9k with one hand, I'm thinking I'll skip to the boss blind and reap the benefits of whatever the reward is for skipping. Finally. Damn, club. Well, we still do a flush anyways. Oh, that got us halfway there. Sick. Oh, okay. We didn't even need to use this card. Ooh, my ass. The Eternal Jokers really do make it hard because if you go with a Joker that has a specific poker hand, then you're pretty much pigeonholed to that poker hand. So if I were to get this, then I would have to go all in on 2 pairs. I could do it. It could work. But because I've got level 3 full house, and plus level 2 flush is already greater than a level 2 2 pair. So this would be unideal. At least if I do this, if I come across the Joker that adds to my mult for the total value of all my Jokers, the value of this will continue going up for each blind. So that Joker's the mult that Joker adds will be even greater, blind by blind. So I'll take this. And even if I don't come across that Joker, by the time I'm ready to sell this, it'll be a nice chunk of change. Spade. No 5. I need a 5. If I get a 5, I can do a straight flush. Let's see what happens. Let me just play these two. Alright, not gonna risk it anymore. Then I need to. Let's go ahead, turn those into mult cards. That was quite spicy. That might be cooked. It might be a wipe. Ooh. That's a wipe. Run that back. Oh, full house. Off rip. Neat. I'll take that. This is far more valuable to me because it constantly supplies me with Jokers until eventually I get something I like. Get that out of there. Ooh, almost discarded that. That would have been dumb. Sick. Gotta love when you can get by a round with just one hand. It's always beautiful. Ow. Ooh. Ah. Thought I saw a flicker from my camera. I was about to say, like, oh, no. Let's not have problems now. I mean, if problems were to occur with my camera, I'd rather they happen now before, you know, whatever my next event is, because that would be terrible. I mean, it's good that I have the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 now as a backup, which, speaking of backup, that's the hilarity of that's the hilarity of my stream last Saturday when I came back from Anime Impulse. When I went to Anime Impulse, so this is how it happened. You know, I get everything together. I get everything together, get in the car, head off to story time. Let me expand. Let me expand the webcam. So basically, I basically got everything together, left, or put everything in the car, and, you know, headed down to the Pomona Fairplex where Anime Impulse was. Well, when I got there, I parked and I go through my usual routine before I get out of the car. When it's time to, you know, when it's time to get to business, essentially, I put my camera bag on the passenger seat, and I start getting everything out of my camera bag, and I put it in my schwa bag, which, by the way, the mini duffel, no, like, no shit, it's worth. It's actually worth, because I've tested this. I can take all three of the lenses that I have for my camera, which is a 24 millimeter, a 50 millimeter, and a 70 to 200 millimeter zoom. Yeah, that fits in the mini duffel. Granted, you know, a lens is always going to be on my camera, and the camera isn't in the mini duffel. But when I'm not, you know, using the other two lenses, they fit comfortably in the mini duffel. Like, it's so cool. Anyways, tangent. But yeah, support schwa. Get yourself a mini duffel, or just check out any of the other bags, apparel, and accessories that they offer. They're real dope. Anyways, so I go through my usual routine where I start taking things out of my camera bag to put in my mini duffel. And I reach into the pocket where I keep all the batteries. And I have 4 total for this camera right here in front of me. I have 4 total. And I reach in there, and I feel only 3. Now, the reason this is a problem is because my usual routine the night before an event, what I typically do is I take the battery that's currently in the camera out, put that to charge, and then take the camera off of the stand and put that in the bag. That's typically how I do it. However, this time around, I didn't do that, because my thought process was, since I just ended a stream, the battery in the camera is low, I'll leave it plugged in to charge overnight. That was my thought process. So, imagine my surprise when I reach into the bag and only feel 3 batteries. Huh, only 3. Where's the 4th? In the camera. At home. So yeah, I basically went to do my usual thing behind the lens at an event without the primary tool I need to do that. Whoops. But luckily, like weeks in advance, I had invested in a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So I wasn't without a camera. And frankly, push come to shove, if I really needed to, I could have just used the camera on my phone. I have a Samsung, and the camera's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I technically could have done what I needed to do with that. Granted, it wouldn't have been the greatest experience. Yeah. So that happened. But it served as a good opportunity to, you know, learn and get used to the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. One thing I've learned that I need to work on is how much more easier it is for my hand to get in frame, like right around the edge, if I'm trying to do a particular camera movement or whatever I'm shooting. My hand will be like in the bottom left corner if I'm doing like a sort of like a rotating kind of thing. And it's like, damn, like I was going through a few clips from Anime Impulse, and I'm like, damn, okay, my hand is in like quite a few of these. Whoops. Which is, you know, easily fixable when it comes to editing, because all you do is zoom in until the until whatever thing you want out of frame is out of frame. But yeah, so that's definitely something I have to remember when using the Osmo Pocket 3, because I've been using a DJI Ronin RS3 gimbal, and that it makes it so much more easier to not get your hands or other limbs in the frame, because of how the camera, this camera, by the way, I use this camera with the gimbal, just because of how my camera is isolated by the gimbal, and how basically just how much more, I guess, clearance there is compared to the Osmo Pocket 3. Getting my limbs in the shot was never an issue. So when I was going back through the footage, it was like, oh, well, that's something to consider in the future. But yeah. So what's the moral of this story? Double check that you actually have everything before you leave. Because also part of the problem is, you know, since I usually put the camera in my camera bag, I guess I was just, you know, I guess I just operated under an assumption that I had already put the camera in the bag when I did not. So yeah, if you're going somewhere and there's something you need to bring with you, double check, like, before you get into the car, double check that you have it. Because yeah, that, and I'm glad that I got the Osmo Pocket 3, which went into my mini duffel, by the way. Yeah, I'm glad I got that. And which is funny, because that was the one thing when I woke up in the morning, that was the one thing where I was just like, oh, let me get my mini duffel, and let me get the Osmo Pocket 3, put that in there. And yeah, I'm glad I did that, because I wouldn't have been able to cook up some media otherwise. Which is funny, because you're probably wondering, why would I have even brought the Osmo Pocket 3 in the first place? Well, my thought was, and in the end, I couldn't make both days of Anime Impulse, unfortunately, because your boy is le broke. But basically, the plan was, day one, do photo with this camera, and then day two, video with the Osmo Pocket 3. And actually, that's one thing I've learned in terms of like the weight difference and endurance. The Osmo Pocket 3 makes, you know, whole day shooting, as far as video goes, it makes whole day shooting significantly easier because of how significantly lighter it is. Whereas using this camera, because that's the thing, like the total combined weight, you're not just worrying about the weight of the camera, you're also worrying about the weight of the gimbal itself, because the gimbal is not light. The RS3 isn't exactly light. So, and you know, I've done events where I've just had the camera on the gimbal and I've just been doing video. Yeah, my arms are sore by the end of an event. So yeah, the plan was photo day one, video day two. And, you know, this camera for photo, Osmo Pocket 3 for video. That was the plan, but unfortunately that didn't work out. But I am pretty happy with the clips that I got. It's just a matter of editing it all together. But yeah, that's the story for the week. Anywho, back to Balatro. One day I would like to do like a proper video showcasing like you, I'm sure a variety of different, YouTubers and creators have done videos where it's like what's in my tech bag or what's in my travel bag when I go places and whatnot. I want to do that kind of video, but like what's in my schwa mini duffel. Because I kid you not, for its size, it's quite spacious. For its size, it is quite spacious. Like, I was impressed that I was able to fit both my 70 to 200 millimeter zoom lens and 50 millimeter prime. Like, that blew my mind. I'm like, damn. For how small this bag is, it's quite spacious. Like, cool. I dig it. Ugh. I'll hold on to these two for now. Sell them in a moment. Diamonds. Oh, what we do that? Get through heart first. One hand. Love to see it. Love to see it. A game for an anime that I have not seen yet is now available because I pre-registered for it and it just updated me like, hey, this is available now. Okay, so now this card is great because I can ditch these two, because combined these two are 13 mult plus the 3 here, so that's 16. This is 20. And this card is good for 3 of a kind. It's good for 3 of a kind, pair, and high card. I don't know why I just tried to drag click and drag over these two to get rid of them. That's goofy. And I'll put it there. Oh. Three of a kind it is. Sick. Ooh. Be gone. We'd like to see this. We'd like to see this. And by this, I mean a Joker that multiplies the multiplier. Like, that's... I feel like I did a horrible job explaining it the last time I played Balatro on stream. But yeah, there's basically, let's call it, I guess, I was going to say flavors, but two modifiers for the multiplier. There's, there's adding to the multiplier, which is what this does. And then there's multiplying the multiplier, which is what this does. So basically, like, let's say if I do let's say if I do 3 of a kind, and that gives me 70 chips times 7, which is 490, I believe. But anyways, so the multiplier for 3 of a kind at level 3 is 7. So I play 3 of a kind, so that's 7 plus 20 for 27 plus 4 for 31 times 1.75. So yeah, so in the end, the red numbers are gonna affect this value, but there's two, I guess, approaches to that. There's adding it, and then there's multiplying it. But yeah, you want jokers that multiply the multiplier, because, like, especially if you get 2 jokers that multiply the multiplier, like if you get a joker that does like times 2 or times 3, and then you get another joker that's times 2 or times 3, so best case scenario times 3 and then a times 3 joker, that's awesome. Because let's use the example I just used with 3 of a kind. So I start with 7, 27, 31. Now, if I had a joker that did times 3, that 31 would now be 93. If I had another joker that was also times 3, now that 93 is going to be, what is that? 279? 279. So yeah, like that's, you definitely want one joker that's a multiplier. Like at the least you want one, but for best results, or I wouldn't say best, but for better results, definitely 2 jokers with a multiplier. And also the order matters to an extent, because there are some cards where no matter what the trigger state is, or trigger condition, no matter what the trigger condition is, they're going to, trigger regardless of where they are. But ultimately, you want the plus modifier. You want the plus modifier before the times multiplier, the multiplication modifier, excuse me. Because ultimately it's gonna add and then multiply, and that's ultimately what you want. I know I did a terrible job of explaining that, but yeah, I hope you get the idea. That's risky. I'll use this blind to see what power I have here. And actually, if I skip this blind, this will be times 2, which is nice. And then this will give me another joker. So let's see what it gives me. Not bad. We like this. Okay. Perfect. So I more than easily. Oh, perfect example of what I'm talking about. I can get rid of this and buy this. So now anytime that I play, so when I'm going against the blind, anytime that I play 3 of a kind, every time after the first 3 of a kind, this is going to trigger. So whatever value the multiplier is at after this, since it's times 2, that total is then going to be multiplied 3 times. So this is actually a beautiful setup here. Because then I can just focus on using tarot cards to increase the multiplier for this. That's lovely. That's lovely. Three of a kind, come on. Ah. Wait, I could still make this work. 2 pair. 20 times 2. So 2. 22. 26. 52. I think we got this with just this. Yes. Okay. Ooh. I was about to say, like, oh no, it's not giving me 3 of a kind. This is not good. But we're good. We're good. And actually, when it comes to jokers that multiply the multiplier, when it comes to these kinds of jokers, you want to pull for these jokers, because there are jokers that have a static multiplier that does not change whatsoever, like it just remains constant, which is not a bad thing. But having at least one, like, ideally you want both jokers that have some sort of, you know, that have some sort of, you know, condition where it's like, if you use this kind of card, or you do this kind of thing, that it'll increase the multiplier. So like this one, for every blind that I skip, it adds 0.25. Now, ideally, you would want 2 jokers that both increase. Like one of the cards, one of the jokers, let me see. Collection, jokers, which one is it? Like this one, for example. This is a good example where for each planet card you use, it increases by 0.1. This is probably a better example. Probably one of my favorite jokers. Because for every playing card you add to your deck, it does 0.25. So you can get another joker like this and use those jokers in tandem. So for every blind you go against, this creates a stone card, which in turn increases the multiplier for this, which is nice. But yeah, so like, I guess for example, having a joker like this and a joker like this, having those 2 jokers is pretty nice, because depending on how many boss blinds you skip, you're increasing the value of this one, and realistically you're always going to be adding playing cards to your deck. So then this is just going to increase higher as well. I don't know why I'm opening joker packs, because unless I see, because I like this one more than there's another joker, because there are jokers that are specific to like these ones that are specific to play a hand that contains 4 7 of clubs. Some of these jokers have interesting interesting unlock challenges. But yeah, like this right here, this is nice, but it only applies to 3 of a kind, which is why this card, this Joker, is better, because even though it's still, it also does, you know, it also multiplies by 3. It applies to every poker hand, just as long as you've played it once already within the round or within the blind. I'm gonna want to invest in 3 of a kind, pair, and high card as far as planet cards go. We rolling. Well, we could do this. I mean, even that was kind of a beefy hand. Cool. I'll play this one. Oop. Man, hate when that happens. Neat. Ooh, black hole. Ooh. 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 But that won't really do much for me because it's too inconsistent. Because it all depends on how many times I play a certain hand. And I'm most likely going to be going back and forth between 3 of a kind and pair. At least this has no fluctuation. It would just go up for as many times as I use tarot cards. And this is dependent on how many cards are in my deck. If I keep adding cards, then theoretically this will go up. It only decreases basically every hand and every discard. But this is 100 no matter what if I play 3 of a kind. But this applies to every hand. Damn. And I like this Joker too. That's unfortunate. This one's gonna be interesting. Oh, the one time 2 pair might help. Yeah. I'm actually glad two pair is leveled up, because that wouldn't have been possible. So, if I'm doing, so right now, technically, I'm doing a 3 of a kind deck, which is where this comes in. But if I were doing two pairs, or technically, I could also do 3 of a kind as well. I could do 3 of a kind and basically anything from 2 pair, 3 of a kind, pair, and high card, as long as I'm playing 4 cards. This one is a nice one. But I mostly associate this one with 2 pair. But I'm doing 3 of a kind, so unfortunately this would be useless. Ooh. 2 copies of that queen, please. Damn. Whew. That was a little dicey. Damn. Hogwash. Damn it. These are... I'll upgrade them anyways, because they may come in handy. Damn. Oh. Off rip. Now if I can get another 3 of a kind, give me a 7 or 5. Sick. Awesome. So, and I did that in 2 hands, and I have 2 hands remaining. So I could do the next. Blind, which is at 120. No wait, the next blind is at 100. The boss blind is at 120, I believe. Oh, I didn't mean it. Ooh, oh. Didn't mean to turn that. Oh well. Convert the left card to the right card. Ooh. Almost messed that up. I might have fucked this up. Let's find out. Woo! barely got that one. Barely squeaked out that one. That was a little dicey. But I got it. No use in looking at jokers anymore. Guess I could do pair 3 times. Okay. So pair 3 times got me to 130. Now, what does that mean for me? Damn it. So... I don't know. Damn. Damn it. Done ideal. Ooh. I keep getting it close. And I don't like it. Oh my god, no. Give me 3 of a kind. Damn it. That is unfortunate. Oh. Ew. Oh, hold on. This might work. Joker disabled every hand. Hold on. Of course. Of course it goes and disables that one. Of course it does. I did 2 pair already, so I could do this. It's just going back and forth. Damn. It was a good run. Ooh. Damn. Damn. That was a good attempt. Oops. All right. Lucky for me, I only have work tomorrow, and then I'm off Thursday, and then back in Friday, and then rinse and repeat. Or at least Friday is the end of the work week for me. I wanted to get more than 3 days, but it's that time of the year where our building starts cutting our hours. Annoyingly so. Ooh. I see a full house coming. Damn. Damn. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. I'll keep it, but this can go. then I'll get another Joker. Ooh! Oh, but it's eternal. They're both eternal. But this could work because if I have basically if I have a card like a lucky card or a molt card or a bonus card, basically since this would mimic this and this re-triggers cards twice, or the very first card twice, that's a total of 4 times for one card. So technically I could get away with doing theoretically I could get away with doing high card. Like if I went all in on high card and then just made sure I had cards like molt cards, bonus cards, or lucky cards, then this would go boom, 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 boom for one card. Let's try it. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Ooh, boy. That's how they do. Whop. Whop, whop. Mr. Sandman's coming to get me. Ooh. Yoki Bird's coming out with the plush. An official Good Smile plush at that. Neat. That's cool. Huh? Wow. Hold on. Okay. Okay, Mint Phantomime, you got me curious. Pause. Pause on Balatro. Because there, I want to check something out. Hold. I don't know why I'm trying to change the... How do I not have a button to hide the... That's crazy. Oh. Yeah. Actually, I need this. I need a... Let me put in ODS source visibility. desktop. Then oh, that's annoying. Okay. So now if I do that, oh, how do I not? Okay. Well, it's a perfect opportunity that I caught this. I'm surprised this is the way that it is. Okay. Oh, I change that to that. Okay. Okay. Sick. So, while that's like that, let me because Doki got me interested in something. So if you don't know, or did I say Doki? I meant Mint. If you don't know, Mint is like a diehard MGS fan. Metal Gear Solid fan, and she shared a link to I guess the pre-orders. I guess the pre-orders for MGS. Is it Snake Eater? The one that's being remade. Select your region. English. Okay. Oops. I just ripped ass. That's funny. She mentioned pre-order bonuses. Ooh, this year. I'm actually quite excited. I think for the sake of streaming, I'm going to get it on PS5. Because I'm not even sure if my PC will handle it, even off stream. So I'm gonna get it for PS5. But she mentioned that they had some dope pre-order bonuses. Sneaking DLC pack, collector's edition. How much is the collector's edition? I'm curious. Wait, what? Collector's edition, tactile edition, or tactical edition, excuse me. Wait, what? Okay. Damn. out of stock on Amazon. Okay, so Tactical Edition is simply just the game, but with all the digital pre-order bonuses, I suppose. Let's see, Best Buy. 200. It's actually not bad. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever gotten a single collector's edition for a game. This wouldn't be a bad collector's edition to get. Okay. Oh, they're not even open yet for pre-orders. I'll keep this tab open. Put a pin in it, I suppose. But she shared, Mint shared what looked like a skate deck. Hold on. Let me. Well, I wonder if it's one of those things where it's like Japanese only, or hold on. There's no mention of a skate deck here. She shared an image of a skate deck. I don't know what she was looking at though. Snake's ID card lanyard, a replica of the fake identification badge Naked Snake uses to break into Grosnij Northeast when he disguises himself as a scientist. There's even a space for you to write the name you think Snake may have used for his disguise. Interesting. I'm excited. It would be nice to run through the Metal Gear games on stream. I'm down for that, to run through the games before this releases. Anyway, that's that. Back to Balatro. Oops. Just before I closed Twitter, I saw Cinder's tweet from earlier that so yeah, this is in case anybody didn't know, yeah, nobody can use the Red Cross, or I guess let me back up. Let me break it down. If you're going to, and I'm pretty sure it depends on the context. It depends on the context of a Red Plus, basically, you know, a Red Plus, also known as Red Cross. Yeah, and the organization Red Cross. Yeah, apparently, I guess they have a copyright for specifically a red plus sign, so nobody can use it. And Cinder tweeted that, like, I just found out I can't use the red plus, so she has to modify her nurse model. And yeah, it's because the Red Cross basically has I guess they have the copyright for that, which is weird because plus is considered a symbol or shape, and you can't really copyright shapes or symbols. Like, could you imagine if somebody had the copyright for the exclamation point and nobody could use it unless they got permission? That'd be really stupid, right? And I think that's one of the arguments against the Red Cross. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You can't, like, you can't copyright, a plus. But, yeah. I just think it's one of those things where it's like, specifically, you can't use a red plus sign in the context of, like, for example, let's use games as an example. In a game, you can't have your health bar red and also have a red plus sign, because that's synonymous with Red Cross, and yeah, they don't like that, apparently. Which is funny because I think I remember seeing this mentioned on like a podcast with like game devs. It might have been Dropped Frames, but basically the reason why in most games the color of health or the color of health or vitality, the reason it's not red is because of the Red Cross. Because the idea there is, like if a game were to have, because games they'll still use the plus sign to signify health. They just won't make it red because they can't make it red because of the Red Cross. And that's why in most games, health is either blue or green, because apparently the Red Cross has a stranglehold on the color red in the context of health and vitality. Which is funny because when you think about it, it makes sense for health bars to be red because, like if you're getting attacked and your health is going down, you could see that as you losing blood. Blood is red. At least for humans in a lot of, in a lot of narratives and worlds and games, human blood is red. So you could argue that, making a health bar red makes sense because it's, you're losing blood. But yeah, apparently you can't do that because the Red Cross, which is just so weird to me. Like realistically, nobody's gonna parade around as the Red Cross. I mean, I know that there are scummy people out there that probably would and try to take advantage of people. But generally, nobody's gonna go around, parading as the Red Cross. So it's like, why does it matter if I use a red plus sign in a design of something? Like, seems silly. And realistically, if somebody was trying to associate themselves with Red Cross, they would say that. Like, if they're going to put out a design with a red plus on it, they would, I'm pretty sure they'd be open about, like, yeah, this design was, was made to support the Red Cross. But nobody does that because nobody's really associated with Red Cross in terms of, like, designs and art and stuff. At the very least, I haven't seen anyone, do a Red Cross specific, art or anything. I'm low-key rambling. And I don't quite have all the facts on that myself. In fact, why don't I just look it up on my phone right now? Why can't I use a red plus? While a red pro... This is Google's AI over it. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, Reddit post from a game dev, I guess. PSA, do not use the red cross in your game. It's been a while since someone posted this. Last one I found was 4 years ago, so here it is for game devs who don't know. The red cross is a special symbol protected by the Geneva Convention for the protection of war victims of August 12th, 1949. So World War II? 1949, that's World War II. Yeah? Using it in a video game is forbidden and is a direct violation of the convention. Citing the Red Cross website, misuse of this valued symbol distorts its meaning and its protective value for victims of conflict and the aid workers that assist them. The artist I'm working with didn't know that rule and was quite surprised when I asked him to change the symbol to something else in the infirmary room of our game. So, yeah. So, basically, it is... it is more or less on a global stage. On a global stage, it is more or less illegal to incorporate a red cross into whatever design you're doing. That's wild. See, like, I didn't know that context. But I did know about not being able to use it. Which I still find so weird. Cause it's like if we know what the benefit, like if we know the good that the Red Cross tries to do, then it's like, why wouldn't you want people to, you know, I guess associate with it? Just in case, let me find one more thing on it. Oh, here, directly from the Red Cross's site. International Committee of the Red Cross. Use of emblems. The Red Cross, Red Crescent, and Red Crystal emblems provide protection for military, medical services, and relief workers in armed conflicts. National societies in each country also use the emblems for identification purposes. Okay, so I guess it's supposed to be like some global universal identifier. So no matter what side of a war you're on, I guess the understanding is, hey, if you see someone with this Red Cross, Crescent, or Crystal, do not harm them. They're here to make sure, you know, people don't die. The use of the emblems clearly established in the law. The use and misuse of the Red Cross, Red Crescent, and Red Crystal emblems are clearly set out in the law. The Geneva Conventions and their additional protocols contain several articles on the emblems. Among other things, they specify the use, size, purpose, and placing of the emblems, the persons and property they protect, who can use them, what respect for the emblems entails, and the penalties for misuse. Moreover, they also require each state party to the Geneva Conventions and their additional protocols to enact legislation establishing the use and preventing the misuse of the emblems on the national level. I still just find that just odd. Like, what does misuse entail? Like, I feel like more often than not, whenever somebody is using a red cross, like when a game dev is using a red cross in a game, it's more often than not associated to health, which is a good thing. That's what you need to survive as a player. Neat. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Sick. Neat. Gotta love when you beat the blinds in one hand. Satisfying. Oh, baby. Oh, wait, this works. This works. This is the beauty of this game. The beauty of this game is like you could have a Joker that says you know, XYZ thing will trigger if it's like a pair or something. But you don't actually have to play a pair. You can play any hand that contains a pair, like 2 pair, 3 of a kind, full house, 4 of a kind. Like that's so cool. So technically this still works for us. Cause if I play 3 of a kind, not only am I getting 12 molt, I'm getting 8 as well, because a pair is included in a 3 of a kind. Because a 3 of a kind is simply just a pair with an extra copy. So that will work for us. So let's try to get 3 of a kind together. I don't know why I did that when I'm garbage. Ah, the anguish. Why have you forsaken me, RNG? I doubt this will get me all the way there. Yuck. Squibbly nibbly. Totally random. Why is it so expensive to stay in San Jose? Like, it's annoyingly expensive to stay up in San Jose. Now that got me wondering. Where was Offkai last time? Because last time when I went to Offkai, it was in the Bay Area. I can't remember where though. But yeah, I stayed up there, and altogether, big picture, I didn't pay that much for how long I stayed there. I think I stayed one night. But it looks like Offkai is going to be 3 days this time around. Or maybe I did stay 2 nights. Did I? Fuck, I can't remember. But yeah. Yeah, Offkai's at the San Jose Convention Center. And boy howdy. It is staying 4 nights is not cheap. I'll take that, sure. Wait, if earn $2 per discard if no discards are used by the end of the round. Whoops. Well, hold on. Let me don't like that. Hmm. Now there's an option. If I recall, I've stayed in a Windham hotel before. Did I? I can't recall. Because through the end of 2023 and most of 2024, I think I stayed at 3 different hotels. One for Vegas, one for Arizona, and then one for the Bay Area. Yeah, because most other places I'm able to drive back home within at least 3 hours. I'm gonna keep that place in mind. But goddamn, it ain't cheap. This would be a nice investment. I'm gonna take it. Yeah. This is probably a scuffed run anyways. Probably gonna have to wipe. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, that's a wipe. I just need a lucky break. RNG, help me. Help me, please. Okay. I'll hold on to this one. I'll hold on to that. I doubt I'm gonna use it. I'll take this. Why not? Hangman? Hangman? No hangman. Oh. Ooh. We could do flushes. Let's try flushes then. We can get that. And actually, if we do flushes, this card may work. This Joker may work in our favor. We just need a tarot card that says Hanged Man to get rid of 2 cards from the deck and keep doing that. And theoretically, if we did that, we could get away. Like, the ideal scenario, but this would never happen just because the RNG would just not allow it. But the ideal scenario is that you keep getting Hanged Man over and over to the point where you just keep getting rid of cards to where all you would have left is royal flushes. But that is so impossible. I don't know why I did that. That was dumb. That was dumb. That was stupid. That was stupid. Barely. Now, if I can get the tarot card that allows me to destroy 2 of my cards. No Hanged Man again. Damn. Eh. That one's fine. Oh, all right. Neat. Oh, none of these are flush. Nope, I don't want to add cards to the deck. It would have been great. Would have been great if they gave me there's a card. I don't remember the name, but there's a card that literally destroys 5 of your cards and gives you 20 bucks. That would come in handy here, because then that would leave me with 47. So then 5 times 4 would be 20. This would give me 20 mult then. Damn, that would have been so nice. Cool. Damn. Can't remember if it was this game or another game. I remember thinking, like, what am I doing wrong? Why can't I beat XYZ? And then eventually I was just like, oh, because I wasn't considering this, and that. It's free and not eternal, so I'll take it. Sure. Ooh, a lot of queens. Ooh. Wait, this is kind of nice. I like that one. And this actually works out. Because, you know, if I add playing cards, especially if they are enhanced playing cards, and I play them, they lose their enhancement. But now the mult on this is also going up. I might get rid of this one though. Okay, give me hearts. Cringe. Thank you. I guess I'm working with Flash again. Nope, not doing the straights. I'll keep this. Guess we could do 3 of a kind. Actually, we just keep discarding cards. Oh, wait, we got a flush. Oh, sick. Ah, my ooh. Yoink. Don't mind if I do. Huh? Oh, that's why. I was about to say, like, why did my hand size decrease again? Yippee. Get out of here, card. Get out of here, Joker. Oh. This could be nice. Let's start adding playing cards. Yoink. What do you got for me? Oh, how much did that go up by? Hey, yo, how much? Huh? Huh? Damn, okay. Now it's at ×2. Sick! Just give me another 4. You wanna be like that, huh? Thank you. Yippee. Neat. Give me all the queens. Neat. Neat. Now if I can just... fine, I'll upgrade that. But I want to upgrade 3 of a kind. 3 of a kind. I mean, I'll take it. It's a polychrome Joker. I'm the Joker, baby. Just give me all the queens. Like that. Like that. Wait, maybe now I could... Maybe now I could do 4 of a kind. And invest in that. Hmm. More queens. Oh, I'll take that. This plan better off just discarding everything and pulling for the queens. Wow. Ah, another three of a kind just like that. I have all the queens in my court. How many queens do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, I could have just looked here. Got 17 queens. What if this whole deck just becomes a bunch of queens? That'd be kind of crazy. See, in the previous attempt, this is what I needed to destroy my cards. Turn that into a bonus card. Do that. Neat. Get rid of that. We can do this. Damn. Okay. This one would be nice. Oh, let's play that. Oh, I still have this. Let me get rid of that just in case. Because I would actually like my cards to remain enhanced. Neat. Oh, wait. By me. Ooh. Leave a kind off rip. Another three of a kind. Neat. Now, if I could just add more playing cards. Oh, it heard my prayers. Oh, wait. I could do this. Then I could do this. Damn. Why they gotta give me shit I'm not using? Yes. Can't go wrong with more queens. Ooh, upgrade. Yes. Let's see what kind of damage I can do. Let's play it. Ooh. They did 44k in one hand. Hmm. Hmm. So we're gonna need 3 queens. Oh, we got 5 queens instead. Damn. Okay. Sure. That was nice. Let's add another card. Stone, sure. Another 5 of a kind. Okay. Lovely. Lovely. I'll take a risk. Let's do the cockle. I could use the money. I'm desperate. Oh, perfect. Nice. Well, I don't have to discard these ones because I figured they're less than 5 and not queens. I could discard them now. Nice. Well, first things first. Add another card. 4 of a kind. 3 of a kind. All cards are face cards. Ooh. Damn. Risky. Ooh, 3 of a kind off rip. Nice. Okay. Neat. Oh, so I could have beaten the boss. I will beat the boss. Oh. I guess I... Guess I could get rid of that one. Take this one. And then I'll add other cards, so it's times 4. Yeah. Let's hope I didn't fuck myself. Oh. Sick. Awesome. No matter. Sick. We just beat the boss blind. We beat the run. We beat the run. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Almost. Hold. Let's go. I did it. Yes. Beat the red deck plus blue stake. Let's go. Let's keep it running. Let's see how far I can go with it. I actually need to go to the restroom. So, give me a moment. At this point, it doesn't matter what I'm drinking. I feel like I need something to drink just to keep me awake and focused, even if it's not caffeine. Battery's about to die in the camera. Hold on. I really do need to get a dummy battery. That's probably my next investment. So. Yes! Finally beat it. Haha, I'm happy. Arc. Wait, what was that for? Oh, 4 of a kind. Wait, what is 4? 150. 210. 3 of a kind is still my best bet. Neat. Ah, I barely scraped by the boss. Yes, level up to 4 of a kind. Now what does 4 of a kind do in comparison to 3 of a kind? Ooh, 210 by 21. 240 by 25. 4 of a kind. Here I come. Let's see what kind of damage I can do. Come on. Yes. Okay. Damn. Sure. And we'll do that. And this is where the run stops. But I beat the boss. I beat the boss. Can't complain. Can't complain. I beat the boss. Let's go. Oh, what's this deck? Balance chips and malt when calculating score for played hand. ×2 base blind size. What the fuck does that mean? Balance chips and malt when calculating score for played hand ×2 base blind size. I guess I'll find out when I try it. What's the next stake? Purple stake. Required score scales faster for each ante. we got 2 more steaks after purple. Let me update the title. Let me update it to purple steak. I got a little less than 2 hours before I call it quits, so either I stick to Balatro, see what I can do with purple steak, or I switch to Unholy for a little bit. I'm very curious as to what it means by it scales even faster. God damn it. Why do they gotta do this to me? Of course these 2 cards would go well together. Retrigger all played face cards. Consider all cards as face cards. Like that would, but I gotta choose one. What if I do the same tactic and just fill my deck with, you know, as many face cards as I can, like I did with the queens? What if I do that and then hold on to this one? Or not hold on to it, take it. There's no holding on to it because it's eternal. It sticks with me. Oh. Oh. Neat. Still curious as to what it means by it scales faster. Like how much faster? Oh. Cause this would have been 900. This would have been 1350, and this would have been 1800. That's a 100, 150, 200 increase. Okay. Is that what I'm in for? Wait, so from 300 to 450, that's 150. 150 to 600, or 450 to 600 is 150. 500, 500. Oh, interesting. Oh, I can already tell this is going to be significantly harder. That's a wipe. Damn. Wonder if this is gonna be one of those deals where it's whoops. Wonder if this is gonna be one of those deals where it's like, yeah, you're better off unlocking other jokers and whatnot before attempting this one. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. Yippee. Peace. Neat. If I do this, I'll take both of these. Sick. Nice. Oh, I got the points I need. It's one of my favorites. I'm a sucker. Oh, street. Uh, uh, Oh. No discards. Oh, sick. Sick nasty. Oh, brilliant. Lovely. Brilliant. Neat. Ah! 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 I'm good. Ooh. Yippee. Yippity doo dah. Oh. Spadoinkin. Mm. Ooh. I know it will check out at some point. So it would have been 16,000 is now 18,000. Neat. Oh, I thought it upgraded full house. Hmm. Baffenade. I hope I don't regret this. I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, I'm not making it. Wham, wham. Ow. Ooh. Yippee. Oh, it's this one again. Oh, damn. Wait, what? It's already at ×2? Huh? Did I already skip the mini blinds? Damn. I must have spaced out or something. Shit. Alrighty then. Ooh. Need to get rid of one. I'll get rid of this one. No repeat hand types this round. So we'll get straight out of the way. Shit. Never mind. That's all I needed. Shick. Bruh, bruh, bro, bruh. Alright, alright. Oh, wait. I don't think I'm gonna make it out of this one. It's not looking too bright. Damn. 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 Ooh. Joy. La di da di da. Me 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 me. Shh me me me. Ooh. Brr. Lot-dee-daw. Lardy-dardy. Perfect. Perfect. Neat. Right. No discards. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's a sight for sore eyes. Give me an ace. Grand. Thank you. Thank you. Charmed. Lovely. Brr, 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 brr. Ooh, convenient. Ba, 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 beep. I'm not gonna make it. Brr. Nope. Ooh, lovely. Screw it. Why not? What could go wrong? It'd be nice if they gave me that Joker now that adds to my mult for how many cards are not in my deck. I ripped ass and it's horrendous. Oh god. Ah! Ah! I'm killing myself off in Minecraft. It's real foul. It's real foul. Hello. I'm quite alright. How about you? Ooh, I like that one. Ooh. Yoink. this would have come in handy if there were a 3 and a 9, because then I could change them to a 10 and a 4 and use this. Oh. Thank you. I believe you're actually the first to do that. Very much appreciated. I take it you were streaming yourself? And if so, what were you streaming? Hope you had a good stream. Appreciate the follow. I could get rid of that. Much appreciated. Thank you for the follow and the nice words. Well, I could use that. Oh, I should have put it on the 10. Yeah. $2 whole dollars. 2 whole doll hairs. Neat. Oh, hey, straight. Ooh, almost done it in one hand. 2 hands isn't bad. Ooh. Oh, lovely. I could. Yeah. I can try with this one. If I try to. I don't think it's gonna work. I keep discarding and try to pull for a 10 or 2 10s and 2 4s. I got the 2 4s. I can do that. Blah. Okay. Okay. Okay, YouTube, this is funny. So, the path that I had for the recording, so the folder that all my recordings are saved to, that hard drive got full. It got filled up. It got filled up, and OBS hit me with the warning: insufficient disk space to continue recording. So, yeah, I quickly stopped the stream to change the path to another drive that still has space. And yeah, that's that. So this is probably going to be a little less than an hour left in the VOD. But yeah, that happened. So yeah. Anyways, back to Balatro before I was rudely interrupted by OBS. Damn. Oh, you get rid of that. Ooh. Damn. Oh, guess that. Okay. Oh. Oh, neat. Ooh. Hmm. Hmm. Ooh, wait. I do. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Two pair. Nope. Hmm. Hmm. La-di-da. Sick. Decreasing its level did nothing. Ooh, flushes it is. We're doing flushes. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Ow. Oops. Hmm. Oof, I was about to say, like, no, not, not the clubs. Spade. Oh, right. I can do it with 4 cards. Neat. Wow, wow, wow. Whap. Whap, whap. Aha. Lovely. Sure. Uh, uh, uh. Um. Eh. Lovely. Hmm. Ow, ow. Hmm. I guess. Take that. Four, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 4 of a kind. Don't mind if I do. Hmm. Damn. Neat. Ah, there it goes. Okay. Gotta get rid of those 8s. Never mind. Neat. Oops. Oops. Give me a 2. Okay. I need to pee again. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Ah. Mm-hmm. Wow, I haven't played a 2 yet. That's crazy. Neat. Hmm. Neat. Oh. No. Ooh, extra large blind. That's ugly. Hmm. 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 Ooh. Lovely. Neat. I'm definitely not gonna beat the extra large blind though. Hmm. What's the optimal hand? Oh, three of a kind. Damn. Mm. Mhm. Mhm. Damn. You'd see it. Mm. 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 Let's get experimental. Yikes. Mm-hmm. Eh. Mm. Brr. Mm. Eh. Brr. Ugh. Mhm. Mm. Ramp. Mhm. Mhm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yippee. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. 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 Ah. Mm. Well, that's a bust. Mm. Mm.
I'll try again. Sandman's trying to knock me out. I refuse to go without a fight.
Oh. Ooh. Ow.
I think I've hit my limit. Oh. Links. Yeah. Apologies for the scuff when OBS decided to stop recording for the VOD. Whoops. My bad, but also not my bad. That's on OBS. Yeah. Let me show the schedule for the week. Alright, so the schedule for the week. Tomorrow night, I'm playing Danganronpa, continuing it. After that, Thursday night, I'm continuing Bioshock 2. Friday night, I'm continuing Bayonetta 2. I don't know how many chapters I have left, but I feel like not many. So I might get Bayonetta 3 this week. And then to end the stream week on Saturday, I will be playing more Hollow Knight. Continuing Hollow Knight. But yeah. That's pretty much it. That's all I've got. Again, apologies for the sudden stop and restart of the stream. That was annoying. But yeah, other than that, that's all I got. Any and all applicable links are down in the description below. As always, I'm Warrock. You're awesome. Stay calm. Be kind. Rock on.